Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thanks so much for joining me for this Let's Go to the Record Store. This one, a new place that I haven't been yet. Jack's Music Shop. It's in Red Bank, New Jersey. So I'm going to be going in for the first time. You're going to be going in for the first time. And we can check out what this place has. I've only seen pictures online, but it looks like they've got a lot of cool stuff. And this one here came recommended by a number of different viewers to me. So here I am checking it out on this rainy day, but what better thing to do when it's not nice to be outside than to head into the record store. So let's go in and see what we can find today.
How you doing? Like I was there at like 10 a.m.
I didn't even.
I know.
Okay, so I'm back from Jack's Music Shop. What a place that was. Cool experience overall. I can't believe the amount of CDs they had there. I've had this place mentioned to me a few times before, but never really stood out. Nobody sort of made the big, hey, there's tons of CDs there kind of comment. That would have gotten me there a lot sooner. But anyway, as you saw, lots and lots of cool music, tons and tons of CDs. And vinyl, plenty of that, new and used. That's what was really cool. So new product, used product. They did have cassettes, even though I didn't show you guys any of that in there. They had books, they had lots of other stuff that was there, so very cool. They're located at 30 Broad Street in Red Bank, New Jersey. If you want to hit them up, very, very cool. And so, of course, I walked out of there with a bag of loot, and I thought I'd go through it with you guys right now. So let me just get in here. Let's see, I don't even know how many CDs I ended up with in the end. Let's see. All right, nice little stack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 CDs, that's always a good sign. Well, first off, I decided to get one of their shirts, and I found this cool one for Duran Duran. I like my shirts, very simple, nothing crazy on them. So that's really nice. And this is one of those American classics, so very, very soft. When I find a good shirt like that, especially a blue one that I like. All right, I had just picked this up on LP recently, but luckily enough, I found CD, and it was a brand new Randy Meisner, one of the self-titled albums that he did. I think this was 1979, but I'd been looking for this one for quite some time, and really glad that I found that one. This is a new release, I think, from this past year, perhaps. I mean, it's an old thing from 1971. Stoney and Meatloaf, right? So Meatloaf had recorded an album back in 1971 and didn't do a whole lot of anything. And it was out there in the marketplace, but surprisingly, it's never been reissued over the years, at least not officially. During all the heyday of Meatloaf's career, it's kind of surprising. But then this has got a very soulful R&B sort of feel to it. You get the original album itself, and you get a whole second disc worth of bonus stuff on there. So this was cool, and I checked it out when it originally was announced for coming out. It just didn't, meld or fit with my mindset at the time, so I passed it by. And today, when I gave it a listen, it was just right. All right. The only Ghost album I didn't have, the debut. Been looking for this one for some time, and I just came across it. So that was a really cool find. $13.99, nothing crazy either. As far as I know, it's out of print because I've never been able to get it through like Amazon or anything like that. Did wonders with the used section. I found Manfred Mann's Earth Band Best of. This is $2.99. It's a Warner Archives thing. Of course, it has Blinded by the Light on it. But I got that. Picked up this, Moody Blues, Caught Live +5. I picked it up because it's got 5 studio songs added to it, along with the live show. And of course, you know me, I like my studio tracks. This is one I've been looking for recently, and surprisingly very hard to come by. Earshot. Early 2000s alternative rock band. It's called Letting Go. I think this was the debut album. The reason I was interested in this is that the lead singer for the group sang for George Lynch and Jeff Pilson's Heavy Hitters project. The debut album had him singing, and I always really liked his vocals. And once I found out that he had come from a band, I was trying to track it down, but surprisingly, very expensive out there and hard to come by. This one was a neat one. Scott Kempner, guitar player who's played with the Dictators and the Del Lords. But to find a solo album by him, I didn't know he did a solo album. So, and if that's not what this is, I'll have to figure it out. But Tenement Angels, it says 1992, Razor and Time Music Company. Don't know if that's the reissue or if it actually was the label at the time, but that's very cool. Firefall album. I have this on one of those, triple album releases kind of thing, but to get it as a standalone, this is, a Rhino Records and Atlantic Records deal. So $2.99 on that was cool. This one, $10 I've been finding their other albums that came out after this, Future So Bright, Gotta Wear Shades. But this is the debut. Well, I don't know if it's the debut, but it's the album that has that song on it. So that was a really cool one. Greetings from $10 is the title of this one here. And then I already owned this album, but I was replacing the copy I have, Tom Cochrane, Red Rider, and this one here is Victory Day. So I do own this one, but it was in really bad shape, and so $2.99, I can get another copy of it that's got the booklet in a lot better condition and have that. So I know that was real quick, but there you go. Those were the 10 that I chose to pick up along with the shirt there. So I did really, really well. And cool little business card they've got there with the storefront etched on here. So that is Jack's Music Shop, Red Bank, New Jersey, 30 Broad Street in Red Bank, New Jersey. Let's see, phone number's on the bottom there if you're interested. I'll read it out real quick. 732-842-0731. And of course, cash for CDs, music instruments, and all that. Apparently, he owns a number of shops. So there is a music shop with instruments and everything. There's the music store, and there's some shop across the street because I overheard them talking about it. People running between the different shops and stuff. So apparently Jack owns a lot. But there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that new Let's Go to the Record Store from a record store that I had never been to, but now is going to be added to my list of places to hit up. Red Bank is about an hour from me, so it's a little less than Princeton. When I run to Princeton, Princeton's about an hour and 15 minutes. This one was just under an hour to get there, so not too bad. And of course, you guys know I've got the ones that are really close to me, so I can hit up record stores that are right in my neighborhood, but sometimes I like to venture out to these ones that are a little further out that I can't get to as often because you never know what you're going to find at these places. All right, everyone, have a good one. Take care. Go out and visit your local record store, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.